Hello YouTube, this is your boy B Fit Future, aka Future. Um, it's been a while since I made a video, and the last few times that I did make a video, I was speaking about the paleo diet or the paleo system or solution, and I was raving about it and how good it was, and I actually liked it, and I still do like it. There's things that I still do as a result of the paleo diet. The problem I have with the paleo diet, or any diet for that matter, is it excludes quite a few things. Um, and once you stop doing it, obviously you're going to, you know, gain the weight back. And, which I did. I started at 278. I got all the way down to 247 and eventually gained weight back. Today I weigh 257, almost 256. Obviously, I think you've heard my goal, which was 175, 185. That's really my goal to get there. So I have a long way to go. But so what I've done here recently, 3 weeks ago, I joined Weight Watchers for Men. Now, I know the first thing you're thinking about Weight Watchers for Men, you probably think about two things. First of all, for women. Second of all, you must have saw Charles Barkley on TV. Yes, I did see Charles Barkley on TV. Thought the commercials were very amusing and funny, but really didn't give it much thought after seeing him in the video. And then, in the commercial, and then my wife suggested, well, why don't you try? And, I've never been on a formal, diet, I guess you could say. Never been on one of these national diets. Never done any of that crazy stuff like that. Probably needed to, I just didn't. So anyway, I joined Weight Watchers for Men 3 weeks ago. I started out at 266, and now I weigh 257 and a half, something like that. So about 8.5 pounds I've lost in 3 weeks doing this particular Weight Watchers for Men. And you can say Weight Watchers diet, and really the way they have it set up is really not a diet. It's really how to eat, how we're supposed to be eating. I can eat any food I want to. Um, the, the the way they try to teach you is you have what you want, but you have less of it. And I don't mean if you would only eat 20 cookies, now you eat one. No, that's not what I mean. I mean you eat a set amount, a serving size, maybe 2 servings, depending on how much you want to eat. But those are points. And so every time you eat something, there's a point, unless it's a fruit or a vegetable. Well, most fruit, and I believe every vegetable, there's no points. So if I'm eating fruits and vegetables and I'm not getting any points, and then I'm adding protein or starch or grain with that, and I'm eating in the particular right portion that I should be eating it in, I'm still going to get full because I'm eating fruits and vegetables in every meal now, which is pretty cool that I started doing. And then you can get these activity points, which, when you work out, you gain points. And so they advise that you get at least 42 activity points a week. I've been doubling that pretty much, except this week I didn't. I got right at 42. Um, and so, and then they give you these extra 49 points just in case you go over on your eating plan points. My eating points happens to be 51 points per day. Now, as you lose weight, you lessen those points, okay? But right now it's at 51, and I get an additional 49. I'm not using those 49. I've used some, but not all of it in the week. And I'm not eating any of the activity points that I can eat. I figure if I don't use those, then eventually that's going to add up in weight loss. And so that's what I'm doing. So here it is. I'm on Weight Watchers for Men. It is not a woman diet. You can eat anything you want to, pizza, burger, whatever you want to eat. You just eat it smartly. And then when you do have a cheat meal, at least what I've done, say for instance, I typically have a cheat meal on Friday evenings and either Saturday for lunch or Saturday night, or not have it an additional cheat meal. I usually really try to have one cheat meal a week. But anyway, what I find myself doing is I don't just eat like I used to eat whenever I would go out to McDonald's or whatever. I used to get a meal deal, number 3 or whatever, and then add something to it. Well, now I find myself with just getting that meal and not adding anything to it, plus getting a diet drink instead of, or drinking water for that matter. I found myself going through my points. How many points is this cheat meal going to cost me? I found myself trying to get the less points taken from taking a cheat meal. So even though it's my cheat meal, I can eat whatever I want to. I'm finding myself policing myself, trying to make sure that I'm not eating too much and wasting too many points. And that's amazing to me. So it's paying off. I've lost almost 10 pounds in a month, and I would venture to say that I'm probably going to lose that 1.5 pounds by next week. So that'd be 10 pounds in 1 month. At least that's the way I hope it goes. I should lose 1.5 pounds if I'm doing well. If I did what I did last week, because last week I lost 4.8 pounds, almost 5 pounds. So if I just repeat what I did last week, I should be able to lose some weight. Mind you, I just started this. Of course, you're going to lose more weight in the beginning than you're gonna hit the plateau, as they say, or you're going to hit the wall, as they say, or whatever. I know it's going to happen. I hope that it takes 2 or 3 months, because if I lose 10 pounds the first month, 10 pounds the second month, 10 pounds the third month, that's 30 pounds lost. 30 pounds I wouldn't have lost had I not did this. So, like I said, I started Weight Watchers at 266. I'm still doing some of the Paleo solution stuff, but there's no exclusion in my diet or in my eating plan. And now I weigh 257 and a half. So, I mean, that's proof to me that it's working, because I haven't lost weight in quite a long time now. I've just been maintaining the weight that I was at, which was about 266. I fluctuated between 266 and about 262 for a long time. Now, probably at least a year. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm back on YouTube. I feel pretty jazzed about what I'm doing. If I'm doing it every week, I can't see why I'm not going to make a video every week, especially updating what I've done, and just kind of letting the people who subscribe to this see how Weight Watchers for Men is working for me, but also how I've included that in the Paleo solutions, in the sense that I'm eating more real food, which is what the Paleo solution is. You're eating real food. You're not eating processed food so much, or any on the Paleo solution. I am going to continue to eat some processed food based on how I can eat anything on the Weight Watchers diet or Weight Watchers plan. So anyway, I'm back. Be Fit Future. You should be able to see something from me every week. If not every week, every 2 weeks. Which I'll probably keep it every 2 weeks, because it'll get annoying to send a video every week, because I did that on another channel that I had. So how about every 2 weeks I get back on here, give you my progress, and you give me whatever feedback or comments you want to give. I hope that people who, particularly men who are on Weight Watchers for Men, join me, subscribe, so I can subscribe back to you. But even women too, we can do this together. I mean, we have a common goal, is to lose weight, to get back in shape, be healthy for our families, I'm sure, and to look good and feel good. So anyway, I hope that many people subscribe. I look forward to meeting you on video, and seeing your progress, and bigging you up on how you're doing. Anyway, be blessed.